Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Tuesday, October the 7th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of the trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and you can use your Facebook or your Twitter account to log in. Now, let me just bring up the charts and show you three trades that I took today. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the SPY. Now, the red line represents where it closed yesterday. So you can see that we opened quite a bit lower. We proceeded lower. These are 5-minute candles. We proceeded lower, and then we rallied for a good portion of the day. And then we came all the way back down again, a little bit of a rally, down, a bit of a roller coaster, and now we're really dropping again. There's another hour left in the market, and definitely there's some weakness ahead, it looks like. So if you're in any long play right now, you better be watching it pretty closely because it looks like the market is going to give it up. So let's take a look at the ones that I did do today. And luckily, when yesterday, if you remember, the market started off high and it drifted lower. This was the reverse because it started off lower and then it drifted higher. And so in this time period right here, we were able to find some bouncers. And the first one I did was LLTC. Now, this to me is a classic bounce. Here's why I was alerted to it. These 5-minute candles coming down like this, waiting for the last 5-minute candle, and then basically you take the trade over the high of the last 5-minute candle that is red. And so, I mean, that would have been, if I'd been absolutely perfect, it would have been 41.54. But I actually got into the trade right here on this candle at 41.58. And I exited the first half right here at 41.86. And the second half, I watched it break through up to this level here, which was, let's see, 42.10. And then as it came down, I exited it right here at just when it broke below, right here when it broke below the whole number of 42, I exited at 41.99. But an absolute classic in my opinion, because this is exactly what you're looking for. Big dramatic move downwards. And the other nice thing is that here's the low, 41.43. So I'm in at 41.58. So that's about 15 cents a stop. That's about 10 cents would have been better, of course, but 15 cents isn't too bad. So all in all, that's a great pattern to look for, and I basically hopped all over this one when I saw this. The next one was NVS, and the same thing. This was another bounce pattern right here. Here are the candles coming down, and I actually took the trade not right here, but right here on this candle. Now this didn't pan out exactly the same way as the other one, but I was wanting to take it at $90, and I actually this arrow is wrong. I took the trade right here. I watched it come up here, came down. This arrow should really be over here. This is when I took the trade, and watch it sort of on the second time, and I exited on this candle right here at 90.17. Um, it was one of those things in which I think the market started turning just a little bit at this point, and it looked like it was just trying to stall out. When it hit up here and then it came back down, I decided to get out. So this candle, I don't know why I've got these. It should be right here. This is where I actually exited on this candle when it hit the high up here and it came down, it started coming down. I took it, and I was only going to take out half. And that's actually what I did. But as it started coming down again, I exited the second half just a little over 90, so I didn't take a loss on the second half. And the last trade for the day was Diamond Offshore Drilling, and I took this trade because the drillers were the strong sector at this point anyway, and this was one of the strongest ones in the sector, and I watched it. I watched it pop around this area for a little bit, and I wanted to take it on the second time it went through the whole number, and so I took it on this right here. I took it right at the whole number, and to be honest, as I said in the room that I actually fat fingered this thing because I sold it right here at 35.28 from $35, and it was a mistake. And I was sort of kicking myself because then it tacked on another 40 cents or 30 odd cents. And but I just made a mistake on my entry. I was placing an order, and I hit enter instead of just watching it, and so I didn't make as much as I should have on this one. But at any rate, it's it was a good trade, and look at what happened afterwards. It just collapsed along with the rest of the market. So let me just see what the SPY is doing right now. As I say, there's another almost hours or so left in the market, and it's trying to consolidate a little bit here, but we'll have to see what happens. If we get a nice rally back up to this level, then we might see some good opportunities in the last hour, and that's what I'm going to be looking for. That's why I'm kind of doing these videos with about an hour left, so that I can maybe trade the last hour also without having to worry about the video. And yes, I know I could do the video once the market is closed, but it's a little more fun to do it when the market's open and things are happening. And who knows, I may even spot a trade that I can take while I'm doing this. But right now, I was actually looking at this one. You can see here, I don't know anything about this, but this had consolidated for a long, long time here. And then all of a sudden you had a big volume pop right here, and it spiked up to here. And, if I look at the daily chart on this, let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it looks like sorry about that. I didn't turn that sound alert off. It looks like it, well, had a decent day yesterday and now a bit of a continuation. So I don't know what's going on with this, but, I may even have to take a look at it in the last, let's see, what is it doing? In the last hour of the day. Again, there's about 55 minutes left. So I'm going to pay close attention to this. I think if it broke up through this level, I might have to take it. And who knows, may even swing it because somebody wanted in a big way on this candle, on this volume right here. And this volume right here was about 88,000. So after doing nothing for hours and hours, it just popped. So it has to be a reason for it. Don't know what it is, but I will watch this pretty closely. All right. Let me just bring back the cover. And again, this is how to get into the room. Here's the address. And you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. And I hope to see you in the room tomorrow.